10 best sex positions that all women crave. Master intimacy. If you're not using these positions, you're missing out on the connection every woman desires. The last one is a total game changer that will elevate your experience. Overlook it, and you could be leaving pleasure on the table. Don't wait. Subscribe now to enhance your intimacy skills. Let's start with a position that reimagines a classic, upside down, doggy style. Imagine this. She's lying face down, her hips slightly raised, and you're entering from behind. But here's the twist. Instead of facing her back, you gently guide her upper body towards the floor. This creates a deeper angle of penetration, hitting those sweet spots that often get overlooked. This position is about surrender and trust. Pay attention to her cues, her breathing, the way her body responds. The more in tune you are with each other, the more fulfilling this experience will be. Take your time, explore each other's bodies, and let the passion build naturally. You might just discover a whole new side to your love life. Our next position is all about control and intimacy. It's called the crouching downstroke. Picture this. She's crouching low, her back straight, feet planted firmly on the ground. You stand before her, gently guiding her hips towards you. This position allows for deep, powerful thrusts, but it's the eye contact that truly sets this position apart. The way her eyes meet yours, holding nothing back, that's where the intimacy ignites. She can experiment with different arm positions for support. Talk to each other, find a rhythm that feels good for both of you, and let the passion take over. In the crouching downstroke, trust becomes a tangible thing, a force that binds you together. Sometimes, the best kind of intimacy is the kind that catches you off guard. That's where up against the wall comes in. Imagine this. You're walking down the hallway and you catch each other's eye. Without a word, you gently guide her towards the wall, her back pressing against its coolness as you draw her close. This position is all about passion, about giving in to that primal urge. It's quick, it's exhilarating, and it leaves you both breathless. The element of surprise adds a layer of excitement that can reignite the spark in any relationship. And the beauty of it is, it doesn't require any fancy equipment or elaborate setups, just a sturdy wall and a shared desire to connect. Life's too short to let those moments pass you by. Chapter 4. Bent and Bound. This one's called Bent and Bound, and it's all about trust, surrender, and exploring the depths of your desires. Imagine this. She's bent over, her upper body resting on a surface. Her arms are extended, maybe reaching for something to hold onto or gently bound together. This position leaves her completely vulnerable, completely open to you. And that's where the trust comes in. This position requires tenderness, respect, and a deep understanding of her needs. It's about letting go of control, about surrendering to the moment. Remember, intimacy is a two-way street, and in this position that balance is crucial. Chapter 5. The Back Bend. Sometimes the most satisfying positions are the ones that take us by surprise. That's the beauty of the back bend. Imagine this. She's lying on her back, her legs comfortably parted. But instead of lying flat, she arches her back, creating a graceful curve that invites you in. The arch in her back allows for deeper penetration, stimulating those often neglected areas. It also shifts the angle, hitting her G-spot with more precision. The back bend is about exploration, about discovering new avenues of pleasure together. She can adjust the arch in her back, finding the sweet spot that works best for her body. And you can explore different rhythms, different speeds, different ways of touching and caressing her. So take your time, explore each other's bodies, and let the pleasure guide you. Chapter 6. Sitting Cowgirl. Now, let's talk about a position that puts her in the driver's seat. A position that allows her to set the pace, control the depth, and explore her own pleasure with confidence. Picture this. You're sitting back, legs comfortably extended, maybe with your hands resting behind you for support. She straddles you, facing you, her legs on either side of your hips. This position gives her complete control over the rhythm and depth of penetration. Sitting Cowgirl allows for deep eye contact, for tender kisses, for whispered words of affirmation. It's a position that fosters intimacy on both a physical and emotional level. There's a certain confidence, a certain allure that comes with a woman who knows what she wants and isn't afraid to go after it. So, gentlemen, sit back, relax, and let her take the reins. Chapter 7. Bolstered Beauty. Sometimes the most satisfying positions are the ones that allow for a little extra comfort. That's where Bolstered Beauty comes in. Imagine this. She's lying on her back, her head and shoulders propped up by pillows. This creates a gentle incline, allowing for deeper penetration and easier access to her G-spot. You can either lie between her legs or position yourself kneeling at the foot of the bed. The beauty of this position is its versatility. The pillows create a sense of intimacy, a feeling of being cocooned together in a world of your own making. It's a position that encourages tenderness, gentle caresses, and whispered words of love. Intimacy is about creating a space where you both feel safe, comfortable, and completely free to express yourselves. Standing doggy style. This position brings a sense of adventure, a touch of the wild side to your intimate moments. Imagine this, she's standing, maybe leaning against a wall or a piece of furniture for support. Her legs are slightly apart, her hips pushed back, inviting you in. You stand behind her, entering from behind as she surrenders to the sensation. This position allows for deep, powerful thrusts, and the standing angle provides a unique sensation for both of you. Standing doggy style allows for a certain freedom of movement. She can sway her hips, grind against you, finding the rhythm that feels best for her body. And you can explore different angles, different pressures, different ways of touching and teasing her. Don't be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone, to try new things, to find what sets your souls on fire. Chapter 9. Divide and Conquer. Let's talk about a position that's all about connection, about bridging the gap between two bodies and two souls. Imagine this. She's lying on her back, her legs spread wide open, a gesture of complete vulnerability and trust. You position yourself between her legs, your chest pressed against hers, creating a sense of closeness that's both physical and emotional. This position allows for deep penetration, creating a feeling of being completely enveloped, completely connected. Divide and Conquer is about eye contact, about feeling the warmth of each other's breath, about the gentle caress of hands exploring every inch of skin. It's a position that encourages slow, deliberate movements, savoring every touch, every sensation. It's about losing yourself in the moment, in the connection, in the sheer bliss of being one with another human being. And in Divide and Conquer, that dance reaches its peak. Chapter 10. Low doggy style. Picture this, she's on all fours, but instead of her back being straight, she lowers herself closer to the ground, her chest almost touching the bed or floor. This creates a shallower angle for penetration, stimulating the front wall of her vagina and bringing her G-spot closer to the surface. Low doggy style encourages a sense of closeness, with your bodies pressed tightly together. You can whisper in her ear, caress her back, and maintain eye contact, deepening the emotional bond as you explore new depths of pleasure. This position is about surrendering to the moment, losing yourself in the rhythm of your bodies moving together. It's about trust, vulnerability, and the beautiful dance of intimacy that unfolds when two souls connect on such a profound level. True intimacy comes from communication, respect, and a genuine desire to connect with your partner on every level. So explore these positions together, communicate openly, and never stop seeking new ways to deepen your bond. Mastering these positions is just one part of the equation. Well, folks, there you have it. 10 positions, each one a key to unlocking a deeper level of intimacy with your partner. Remember, it's not about mastering the mechanics, but about approaching each other with tenderness, respect, and a genuine desire to connect. Intimacy is a journey, not a destination. So go on, get out there and start exploring. I guarantee the rewards are well worth the effort. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments which position you're most excited to try. Stay tuned for more tips on mastering intimacy.